Hello everyone, this is Random Guy 1001 and I'm here for a review of the first 3 episodes of Andor. So I went into this show having very high expectations, hearing a lot of great things about the show, and I'll say I definitely don't like it as much as I was expecting to, and as much as a lot of people did, but there is still some great stuff about this show. So I'm gonna first talk about what I really liked about the show. And a great thing about the show was just how it looked. It looked really real. Um, it's clear that they built actual sets or they went on location, and you can really see it in the show. It looks real, like they're in a real place, not just some faraway Star Wars fake looking planet. This looks real, and yeah, it's just amazing what they did, because I've heard that they actually built the city of Ferrix, and it was that's incredible to hear that they actually built a full city and they put in so much detail to it. It's just amazing, and yeah, it really shows. And the cinematography as well is really good. Um, in a lot of scenes, it's shot in an interesting way. It looks good, and just all of the visuals is great. And on top of that, the score is really good too. I enjoy the music. It's different from other Star Wars, but I think it fits well within the show. Um, and yeah, they did a really great job on that. But I think what they did the best in is creating complex characters. Every character that we meet in these first 3 episodes feels like a real person with history and a backstory and layers to them. Like, no offense to like George Lucas or anyone else that was involved in making previous Star Wars stuff, but none of the characters in those other Star Wars movies or shows feel as real as the characters in this show. Maybe that's because these characters are have a pretty low status. They're pretty much normal people, and in a lot of the other projects we're dealing with Jedi, Mandalorian, these big, more grand sort of people. But these people are just your everyday people just trying to get by. So that probably adds to the realism. But as well as that, uh, the writing is just done with so much care, and they it feels like Tony Gilroy really created real people in this show, and I really love that about the show. Now let's get into what I didn't love, which was the pacing. These first 3 episodes were very slow, and I don't think they needed to be. This was like 3 episodes, and it could have been two or even one. What happened in these episodes wasn't a lot. Like, basically, Andor kills two, like, police officer dudes or whatever they are. One of the officers over there feels like he needs to take action. Uh, he takes action, and then Andor runs away with Luthen. That's pretty much the basic things that happen. Yes, they had to take time to flesh out the characters and all that to introduce the characters, but I don't think they needed 3 whole episodes to do that, and it just feels stretched out where it could have been like 1 or 2 episodes. Like, there has been a problem recently with these Disney Plus shows not having too little episodes, but I feel like this one doesn't really strike the balance. This one feels like it's too slow. So I think they need to sort of not try to stretch things out. I appreciate that they're trying to flesh out the characters and all that, but they have to balance that with keeping things going, keeping things moving, and not making things too slow, or the audience will get bored. And I wouldn't necessarily say I was bored, but I wasn't exactly excited. I was just sort of waiting to see what would happen, which I kind of did know what would happen. Like, they tried to do a slow burn type of thing with these first 3 episodes, but that didn't really work for me because I pretty much knew about what was gonna happen. Like, the officer Cyril would come with his force, try to get Cassian, and he would run away with Luthen to go with the rebellion. That's basically what I was seeing was going to happen. And when they try to they're trying to do this slow thing and build intrigue and build things up to this big exciting action scene where Cassian's trying to get away from these officers and escape, it just, I don't feel the tension because I feel like I know exactly what's going to happen. So, yeah, overall, they did really well with the characters, but it was just way too slow for me. And this could have been like 2 episodes, even 1 episode, if maybe it was a little longer. So, hopefully, they pick up the pace a little bit in the future episodes, and hopefully, it feels a little bit more like Star Wars. They had a very different vibe with with these first 3 episodes. It didn't really feel like a Star Wars show. I think in the next few episodes, it should feel more like Star Wars with getting more involved with the Empire and stuff like that. But, that's not a big concern. That's just a little personal thing. Um, but I still enjoyed it, and I think the tone of it was good, and it works for the character. So overall, these 3 episodes together, I would say get like a 6.5 out of 10. Um, they were just way too slow for me. They needed to pick up the pace a little bit more. Yes, flesh out these characters, give it time, but keep things moving because really not that much happened in these first 3 episodes. So that's it for this video. Tell me in the comments, what did you think about Andor? I know a lot of people loved it, so maybe you're one of those people, and tell me why you really liked it. So yeah, that's it for this video, and thanks for watching.